Hi there, Leigh Farnell here, and welcome to Leading Your Best Life. Today we're going to talk sales. What do you need to do to get better at selling? Why would you want to get better at selling? And how much money is spent? And what are the benefits of spending some time on yourself and money on yourself to get better at sales? Stay tuned. Here we go. Well, I'm looking at some stats here which show both in Australia and in the US the number of people that are involved in sales and direct selling. If you look at the US, the census results show somewhere between 5.7 million people are involved directly in sales, and it can be as many as 14.4 million when you start looking at retail sales and some of the associated customer interaction services. We also know that most companies, or the data shows from the ATD report on the state of sales, Association for Talent Development, state of sales shows somewhere between $1,000 and $1,499 is spent per person on sales training, and another $1,499 is spent on sales kickoffs. That then means in the US there's somewhere between 8.5 billion and 21 billion spent on kickoffs and training. In Australia there's about 986,000 people involved in direct sales one way or another. So there's at least $1.5 billion spent on sales training and sales kickoff. So they're multi-billion dollar industries. But if you are going to get involved and get better at it yourself, what needs to happen? What are you doing to invest in yourself? What $1,400 or more are you investing in yourself to get good at this area of sales associate or sales consultant or business development representative? Why would you want to actually go about doing that? Well, as the research shows, not only are there a lot of salespeople in the world, but sales is a very competitive industry. It's also very rewarding, particularly when you talk about uncapped commissions, where there's no ceiling to how much you can earn. So the better you are, the more you can earn and bring home and provide for your family and your loved ones. But it does require knowledge, it requires communication skills, and it certainly requires emotional intelligence to succeed. And so despite what the opportunities are and what the upside is for sales, it can be very daunting, particularly if you're considering a career in sales, because you're going to need to master essential business concepts and you're going to need to learn the science behind successful sales, influence, persuasion, negotiation, and presentation skills. The other thing you're going to have to get good at is be prepared for rejection, because not all clients are going to be willing to go for your product or service every time you go and offer them. So one of the key skills that we teach, besides our CZ6 color zone system, the yellow zone, the prospecting, the time management, the training, the coaching, the personal development, then how to build rapport, then how to ask strategic questions in the blue zone, how to uncover needs, then how to present your product and solution in the red zone so that you minimize objections and at the same time know how to handle objections and even turn those objections into buying opportunities. You also then need to get the order, the green zone, the commitment. People say the closing of the sale. You've got to get to that commitment zone, get over that hurdle, those fears, that reluctance, that scaredy cat behavior of often buyers, what if I go, what if it doesn't work? What if you guys let me down? All of these things need to be dealt with and handled. So you're going to need to be able to build relationships, both short, medium, and long-term relationships with prospects who aren't quite ready today. So if you're interested in becoming a top producing salesperson, you're going to need the right tools and the right resources to get the job done. That's where this podcast is super handy for you, plus my website. And of course, we start to move then into the online courses or the public courses that we run, both the face-to-face coaching and sales coaching and training, but also the online coaching and training. And that also then means real-time coaching, as in we talk about real deals, smart training, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic with time frames, so that you're going for a deal. Hey, Leigh, I'm about to go for this deal. This is who the customer is. And I work with you on how to actually progress the deal and close the deal. And that's what my coaches do as well. And by the way, if you want to become a sales coach and you want to get access to the CZ6 system, the CZ6 coaching system, you might want to set up your own CZ6 Academy in your city or region, or you want to become a country licensee, then do touch base, because we are looking to expand and share and empower people right across the world with the CZ6 system, so that you can build your own CZ6 coaching business no matter where you are, be it Singapore or Lisbon or New York or LA or London or anywhere around the world. We want to help you empower others, because in order to differentiate yourself as a quality business-to-business salesperson, you have to be able to adapt easily, you have to be able to learn quickly, you have to be able to communicate effectively, and you have to, of course, have self-awareness and emotional intelligence. So if you're interested in talking to us to learn more about how we can help you be a good salesperson or a good sales coach or sales manager, reach out here. We'd love to help you. If you're the right person, we can help you make a lot more money and lead a very successful lifestyle, short, medium and long term. Want to find out more? Listen to this fantastic announcement. 30 seconds. Here we go. If you sell business to business, you really do need to be listening to what I'm about to say in the next 30 seconds. Here is a package of coaching training to actually transform your sales. We think you can triple your sales in the next 14 days with this CZ6 system. You can increase your average deal size and your profit margins. You can motivate your team and yourself to perform better. You can close more deals faster, so you increase your conversion rate quicker, and you reduce stress and have a lot more fun in your business. This is a super comprehensive package where you are going to get a whole lot of coaching training. Forget that. You're going to get results. You're going to get inspiration. You're going to change your life in the next 14 days or even less. Listen to what people say. Lee's tools have had a real increase to my business. We've increased and hit our targets by a factor of 10. Absolutely fantastic. Sales are up 28% and 40% up on last year to date. It goes on and on. There's been a 40 to 50% improvement. It goes on and on, folks. Find out more. If you're committed and serious about growing your sales, you'll find out more. Click the button below and get involved. I'll see you on the other side. Thanks for listening. See you soon.